Us, the tiniest little bit.
The boys are left at home screeching in their kennel. At least they were when I got my boots on, jacket on, fixing to head out with the girls. It's a girls' day out. That's a plantation. And they were in here logging not too long ago. Selective cut. And obviously they've had a big harvester in here. The most destructive thing they can do to a forest after clear cutting it compacts the earth. Oh, the wonders of what we do to our earth. Some people don't know what they're doing to it. Some people don't care. And some people do it anyway. For money. And I've heard of examples where the biologists, the people who know what the consequences are of clear cutting and using heavy harvesters, they know what damage is being done, but they try to explain this, talk with the lumberjacks, the harvesters, about it as though that's going to educate them, and they'll say, oh, I didn't know. We'll stop doing what we're doing right now. They don't care. They're going to keep doing it. It's not illegal, so it's okay to do it. It's immoral, but that's of minor consequence. Morality? What's that? All right, where'd they go? I didn't come out here to do a tirade or a rant. Come on, kids. Here comes Lulu. And Suki's right behind. You won. Ollie, good. That's what you get, Lulu. She likes to bully and bark at Suki. You've seen that other episodes. It gets to the point where I finally have to, no, stop it. And then she does. But there have been only one episode, maybe two, where she has pushed Suki too far, and Suki has snapped at her. Gone after her, just as a warning. No harm done, but it was a verbal warning. Leave me alone. Now we're at number 4, beginning of wetland. I would really like to, I don't know of any way I'd be able to walk that trail. Of course, I'd have to wear my hog boots. Maybe in the spring. Lulu, Jesus. Or the late fall before we get too much snow and the ground is frozen. That'd be the best scenario. Spring would be a little bit iffy. You'd have to catch it just right before it's thawing. And then you could, if it's too late, you could sink into your knees. I don't know where I'm going. I guess, there's only one way to go. It's this way. Here's the lake. No, actually, that's the pond that has the boardwalk on it. Lake with the dock is further around. And I don't like this junction. There's no map. God, I see blaze orange in through there. At first I thought, God, there's a hunter there. Well, we've got that to contend with coming up in 3 weeks. Gun deer season. Well, here's another junction with no map. Had a CT scan with contrast yesterday. So they got the IV in. I didn't know how that was going to work. Did they give me something to drink? Well, yeah, they gave me 2 cups of water first. And then they get the IV in. Get you laid out on the CAT scan platform with a nice warm blanket over you. She says, we're going to do one first without contrast, just to get a baseline. Then we're going to do another one without contrast as the first real one. All right, okay. And she ran that one. And then she said, okay, we're going to inject the dye now. And she gave me a whole number of things that I could be experiencing with the dye. Warm feeling mainly, here and there. A metallic taste in my mouth. These are things that I could be experiencing. Not everybody is the same. Well, I began to feel the warmth in my buttocks. And she's waiting for the contrast to get into my system before she does the scan. And I feel a tightness in my chest. It's getting a little bit hard to breathe in. And I had this feeling 3 years ago when I had a bad chest cold. And I'd lay down at night to sleep and I couldn't feel like I could catch my breath. I'd have to sit up. And that helped. This began to get a little bit more advanced and more advanced. And she's asking me the whole time, what are you experiencing? What's going on with you? And I told her I'm having a tightness in my chest. Getting hard to take a breath. I wanted to say it's the kind of thing that albuterol inhaler will always fix. Well, I did tell her that. Apparently she didn't have an albuterol inhaler around. So she said, well, I'm going to call a nurse and a doctor. No, it's fine. No, I'm fine. We'll just wait it out. This went on for a couple of minutes, and she's asking me how it's going. Is it getting better? No, not really. So then she got on the phone and called the doctor and the nurse. And they came in and began doing their whatever. The doctor, all he did was ask me questions. Oh, the doctor injected, in his words, a heavy dose of Benadryl. So you may begin to feel sleepy. Would you have a ride here? No. Well, you're not gonna be able to leave for a while. Well, I don't want to hear that. I've got 4 dogs at home, and I don't want to be held hostage here by this nonsense. And I insisted I will be leaving. Okay, well, we've got to watch you for a while. Well, you can watch me for 15 minutes, but they did the scan, by the way. I don't remember if it came before or after this. So I was finished. They wheeled me on a wheelchair down and around and into the nurse's office where I could sit for 20 minutes under observation. But she left the room for 20 minutes. I could have keeled over and Jesus Christ. That was that. She said, when you get home now, you drink 4 glasses of water. Yeah, right. I got home and drank 1 glass of water. I had to pee so bad when I got home anyway. I got the results on my chart online. And of course, I don't understand much of it at all. I see the word negative here and there. I want to find out why I'm in this discomfort. It's not getting better, it's getting worse. And I'm tired of it. I'm a little worried about it. But in the results I saw online, I didn't see the word cancer. I am not enamored with the healthcare system. At least the exposures I've had recently have been very inept, nonchalant, and nobody really cares and takes responsibility for following through with you. Getting this damn CT scan, it took 3 weeks. You know, you begin to feel like I've talked about. Nobody really gives a shit. I'm out here kind of in distress, getting more and more concerned, and I've got people that don't follow through with their responsibilities of following through. And when I heard one of the last, well, I always call Blue Cross now when they order a test. I want to find out what exactly is covered. I want to know what I'm going into. And when she told me for one of the tests, there's a $150 facility fee. What? Well, let's just do this out in the parking lot. In that case, it was a colonoscopy. Do that in the parking lot. Oh, colonoscopy is free. Oh, good. But there's a facility fee, there's a lab fee, there's a doctor's fee. Came to $230. My part. It was at that point I thought, you know, I want to really take a stand against the healthcare gigantic for-profit institutions. This isn't about caring for people. This is about making money. And they say they're non-profit. Well, I don't know how that all works, but the PR people would settle it all for me and explain it just right down to the penny. And most people would walk away saying, oh, I understand. Yeah, you aren't profiting by this. You're really good, caring, altruistic people here. Well, last Wednesday, about 3:30 p.m., Summer jumped in her car, slammed the door, and floored the gas. Didn't even look back. Went from low 70s to low 40s. Everybody around here is saying Yep, it's Minnesota. Just wait a couple minutes, it'll change. I don't go for that, but it's true in this case. Big cold front moved down from Canada and brought us, as you see, snow yesterday morning. Well, the boys and Lulu are gone now. Quite a relief. The boys are different breed. I love having Lulu. She is a sweet cuddler, affectionate. She just loves being with me, us. I do miss her. Well, I'm going to take us to I'm going to walk us through Turtle Trot Trail down the driveway. Now with the leaves at least half down, I can see into the woods. I want to do a little survey of the downed trees that happened beginning on May 31st with the big wind that took down, well, 8 or 10 popples right in the same location, including the big one that went across the driveway that I still have. Icarus, I've called him, with his wings folded and crunched uncomfortably. The maroons and auburns. What is auburn actually? I know the word, and one of these colors in here is maroon and one is auburn. I think this oak tree is maroon. It's marooned. Look how empty the woods are. And I've really enjoyed getting Lulu and Suki out at the hiking trails. And they just love being out there. Run, 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 explore, explore, sniff. I love the dusty brown. Why is she shaking? That was the third time she shook. Has she been down to the pool in a swim? Or she got an ear infection? That's an ear infection shake. Alright, turn down Turtle Trot Trail. Let's see what we can see. Well, there's that one. It's almost like we had between the May 31st storm and then the one that came through in early to mid-September, which came from the northwest. The one in May came from the southwest. So it was that one came down in, I don't know which storm took that. But it's like this area, this location had a target on it. And I looked at this one a few weeks ago, commented on it. It seems pretty obvious it came off that broken one. And it doesn't make sense to me to try and remove all of that debris, clean it all up. It's only cosmetic, and it really is quite a mess, but it's the natural woods. Look at all of the broken off trees out there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And they weren't broken off in mid-May. That one. Jesus. And that one. I don't have the energy to go out there and open it back up. I'm at the end of the loop trail. All of these popples. Jesus, God. Down by the birch blowdown. I'm wondering what tree that is. I'm glad I wasn't working down here. It wasn't even a heavy wind, for gosh sakes. Partridge. How can a tree coming down, falling down, make that much noise, and I can't see any evidence of its destiny? That is very strange. Oh my gosh. We got a haunted forest. And it's not a leaner. It hit the ground. It made a big enough noise when it landed that it wasn't landing against another tree.